Welcome back to Track Talk, and next up is the chief supporting race to the Lion City Cup. It's a Class 1 over the mile, very much a Crunchy mile trial. This one, the Super Easy 2013. Mr. Clint up at the top, Sun Marshal, Minister, Sacred Choir, they're all turning up for the party. Further down, the likes of Senor Donna, last start winner, Sincerely gets a lovely weight swing with Sacred Choir. Makanani herself is a Group 1 winner of a Raffles Cup a couple of years ago. Let's start by having a look at Sun Marshal and a recent trial race. Talk us through this. It was good time. Senor Don was back in 5th.
Yes, Sun Marshal went to the front. It was very outstanding. A little bit sweating a lot, quite a bit on that day. But remember, he was the Derby winner 2 years back. Of course, the 2 run of late was a little bit of below par, but he's good form.
And just talking of his Derby win, that was on very soft ground. So we had a bit of rain already this week prior to racing on Saturday. Any rain will help his chance.
Yes, definitely. He will go to the front, so he might just lead all the way.
He's now with Desmond Coe. Danny Beasley will take the ride. Obviously, Danny, who's been trialling a horse called Sun Power. Keep a lookout for him when he comes out. He's a very nice horse who Connections have ambitions to win another Derby with. But Sun Marshal there in very good form with Solo Sun. Here's Minister. We're going to take a look at his trial performance from running 4th. This was in a classy trial. Now, what's the most eye-catching thing about this horse, Ray? Second up record, 4 runs. How many wins?
4 runs, 4 wins so far. Outstanding performance on Ministers with Harry Kasim on board. There was a good trial with a lot of strong galloper. Now you see was in front of him. So Minister without some sun.
Needs to be a definite chance. He's been runner-up in a couple of Group 1s here in Singapore, and he's a classy type of animal for sure. Let's now take a look at Senor Don here, who represents Ricardo Lagrange. Quite a few in this race. He's got Sacred Choir behind him, so that form they meet again. Sincerely was another one here in the race as well. Look, he beat Online. That form could also look a little bit stronger after race number 5 as well. But Senor Don, better on Polly, I think it's fair to say.
Yes, fair to say. There was Sacred Choir were behind him. Couldn't really get a clear run that time, Sacred Choir, but taking nothing away from Senor Don, he did run a good run.
Here is Sacred Choir. Let's take a look at this Crunchy Stakes A, where this was a win of epic proportions. You've got a few coming through the race as well. Now, the one I really like here is Sincerely. He gets a 6.5 kilo weight swing with Sacred Choir on this run.
Oh, yes. Sincerely happened a few times knocking on the door, running very close behind Sacred Choir. So I can understand being the one of a favourite today.
Now, if that race was run over an extra 100 metres, would we have had the same result?
Maybe, might not be the same.
I don't think it would have been. There's Sacred Choir working with Reignite the Maiden. Sincerely was running home very strongly, and not forgetting as well, in that race, Mr. Clint was flying home for 4th. He's a former Gold Cup winner and a Guineas winner racer. He's won a couple of Group 1s. Just on Mr. Clint, Hakeem Cameroon will take the ride this time. He's got a big weight. I spoke to Mark Lerner in the week. Obviously, the aim very much is the Crunchy Mile. So this is another stepping stone for the big one.
Yeah, hopefully. Of course, I'm looking at Mr. Clint. His form was somehow a little bit dipping on the dipping side, but nevertheless, he's a classy horse. So maybe you have a chance going to the Crunchy Mile.
We've got I'm Incredible in here as well, a former Horse of the Year. Obviously, he's lost his way that little bit, and Pennywise is another horse who probably would appreciate racing on the podium. Let's not forget Makanani. Let's just give her an honourable mention because she's a Group 1 winner in her own right, but perhaps not the force of old.
There was sometime back 2019, he was the Raffles Cup winner, Makanani. That was his best, her best form then. But looking at it, this is a competitive group, Class 1, so I look elsewhere then.
Yes, Makanani probably up against it slightly. Let's have a look at the selections though. I'm going with Sincerely in this race over Sacred Choir. Can turn the form around. Minister in for 3rd. He's got a great second up record of Mr. Clint, 9-4-3-1.
I thought number 2, Sun Marshal's form has been coming back. Number 9, Sincerely, followed by 3, Minister. Of course, number 4, Sacred Choir. 2-9-3-4.
Good race that. We'll be down in the parade ring for that one on Saturday. Race 8 is the Rocket Man 2009 to 2012 stakes. Regrettably, he gets a Class 5. He deserves so much better than that, really, doesn't he? But they go in order of year. 8 Ball up at the top, Malibu Beach in the race as well. Is interesting. More from that one on Ray, with Ray, I should say. And over the pace there, Tavito is number 12. And you've got Broadway Success and Plucky Lad. Let's take a look at Life is Gamble here, Ray, who was a winner last time. Good canny ride from Joseph C.
Yes, that was a good ride on this Life is Gamble. He's a big, strong horse. I like the fact that he's coming back to 1,200 meters. 1,600 was just way too stretching for him. So that was a good run then.
It was a good run. Look, he probably didn't want it over again. Diamond Mine was chasing him down in second, but Joe got the money there. I quite like 8 Ball in this. I think getting into a race of this nature, I thought he was quite interesting. Up at the top there for Shane Birchiger. Danny Beasley rides. He's got a good record for Shane. You are willing to take another chance with Malibu Beach. He's been a beaten favourite 5 times.
Yes, favourite 5 times. And I can see that this is a very tricky, very widely open race. So there are few runners who've got lively chance. So I'm going for Malibu Beach.
Malibu Beach for Rare. 8 Ball on top for me. Over Life is Gamble. I've got Malibu Beach in for third, and I've thrown Kakadu in as well. It hasn't been racing too badly. 1, 4, 2 and 5 in that class 5.
Yeah, Malibu Beach for me. Number 4, Life is Gamble. Number 3, Coming Fast. We thought have been consistent of late. Number 1, 8 Ball. 2, 4, 3, 1.
Pressing on to race number 9, the Capablanca 2008 Stakes. Savvy Command up at the top. BU is a very, very smart horse, full brother to BB. He's been racing well. Relentless, we're going to hear from Tim Fitzsimmons shortly regarding his charge. Ronaldo's Dream in the field. Satono's Spring wasn't too disappointing last time. He was actually quite good in defeat. Moongate 5 and a couple of the emergencies over the page there. Absolvido and the Wild Bunch. Well, Relentless is raced by a very sporting group of owners who you will certainly hear here at Kranji should he strike the front with 100 metres to go on Saturday afternoon. One man who might keep a little bit quieter is his trainer Tim Fitzsimmons, and earlier on this week I managed to eke a few words out of him regarding Relentless. Tim, Relentless, a nice horse in your stable, continues to go from strength to strength and improve, and he's up in trip this Saturday.
Yeah, mate, I think he's really crying out for the further distance. He's probably even looking for a mile now, but we'll step him off in the 1400, and then if he does well on the weekend, we'll head to a mile next start.
And that run, obviously, over what I suppose you'd certainly consider an inadequate trip, was very, very impressive, especially the latter part of it.
I thought it was a really good run. They didn't go as fast as we thought in front, which made it a real sit and sprint. So he was left a bit flat-footed on the turn, but to finish where he did, from where he was on the turn, I thought was really impressive.
I reckon. Yes, Tim Fitzsimmons there regarding Relentless. There's his track work with Super Atas earlier on this week. Nice bit of track work there, Ray.
Yes, he got a good turn of foot. That was a very good track work in the morning. So, yeah, maybe with luck today, he might just get the job done.
He certainly can get the job done. He's good enough. The other horse that is going to give him plenty to think about is BU. Let's have a look at him last time. Now, this was a really good win, I felt, from this youngster. For the Oryx stable, some very long-standing owners here in Singapore. Beat Rick Velo. He'll race on the pace, unlike Relentless, who will get back.
Yes, Relentless will get back, but BU, there's no consideration. Just go to the front, jump and run. He's got good speed in front. I haven't seen the best of him yet, so still a lot of still progressive type.
He is very progressive. Rick Velo, the horse that chased him, very progressive as well. There's King's Command. He runs in the last, working with BU. Danny Beasley at the controls there on the 3-year-old son of Showcasing. Savvy Command's another one who must have his chance in the race. And I thought Ronaldo's Dream, Ray, just on his run last time, he had to cover a bit of extra ground for Jerlin Xiao. And this time around, Hakeem Kamarudin will take over.
Maybe there were some excuses because he was interfered. So maybe give him a chance to Ronaldo's Dream. So, but this is going to be a strong class 4.
It is a nice class 4. BU and I think Relentless are the two to fight it out. I'll take Ray on in this race, and I'm going to go with Relentless on top over BU. I've thrown Savvy Command in for third and Ronaldo's Dream as well. They can both run nice races, but I do like Relentless. I think he's a very, very smart horse. 5-2-1-7.
Now, number 2, BU for me, definitely go to the front. And number 1, Savvy Command, have been consistent of late. Number 7, Ronaldo's Dream, I'll give it a chance. Relentless can need some luck to run on the late the last 200 meters. 2-1-7-5.
Well, we've got 2 more races still to preview here on Tracktalk, and after the break it is the Group 1 Lion City Cup. Don't go anywhere and you won't miss a thing for the Lion City Cup 2021 here on Tracktalk.